Alright, good afternoon. Oh, I'm going to fix these blinds before we get started. 2 seconds. Get rid of that sun. That should be pretty much it. Alright. So yeah, starting again. Good afternoon everyone. We are here with break 282. A random team 24 elite combo break featuring a 24 elite case and a priority box. Let's change screens. Alright. Change screens. Let's bring up the chat. And the team list for today: Broncos, Ben Condon; Raiders, Keith Hunter; Bulldogs, Anthony Crishola; Sharks, Tony Luxton; Dolphins, Chris Schumi; Titans, Dwayne Baserio; Manly, Ben Condon; Storm, Rodney White; Knights, Clint Burns; Cowboys, Ben Condon; Eels, Karain; Panthers, Ben Condon; Rabbitohs, Tony Luxton; Dragons, Nathan Seal; Roosters, Chris Schumi; Warriors, Trent Kinnersley; Tigers, Stephen Gillard. Alright, good luck everyone. Still hasn't changed on mine. Let me just refresh, catch video up. There we go. So we have our priority box. Let's find out who our lucky case card winner is. Number 37. I'm not sure if you can read it from there. Stephen Crichton to the Panthers. Alright, get these last two out. Could have done with an empty, but she'll be alright. White Young Guns, Blake Wilson for the Bulldogs, number 49. Bradman Best, parallel for the Knights. New recruit, Sean Kepe for the Rabbitohs. Breakout, Jack Cogger for the Knights. Tyson Gamble, number 47. Happy parallel for the Tigers. That's not good. Real good. Mitchell Moses, multicultural for the Eels. Jacob Preston, parallel for the Bulldogs. New recruit, Kyle Flanagan for the Dragons. Sam Walker, Vegas for the Roosters. Raiders, parallel checklist. Reflections for the Dolphins. Mitchell Barnett, parallel for the Warriors. New recruit, Morgan Smithies for the Raiders. Molly Olaka'atu, multicultural for Manly. Cameron Murray, parallel for the Rabbitohs. Master Series in the Rabbitohs. Tommy Turbo, Vegas for Manly. Nico Hines, parallel for the Sharks. Luke Brooks, new recruit for Manly. First box again. Number 22. Spotlight signature Joey Lussick for the Eels. Jack DeBellin, parallel for the Dragons. Adam Reynolds, Delium for the Broncos. Tyrell Sloan, multicultural for the Dragons. Reese Robson, parallel for the Cowboys. Stephen Crichton, new recruit for the Bulldogs. Multicultural, Sua Wong for the Roosters. Dally M, Taryn Aiken for the Roosters. Broncos parallel checklist. Ruby Mojo, Dylan Edwards for the Panthers, number 50. Reflections for Panthers, Josh King, parallel for the Storm. New recruit, Thomas Flegler for the Dolphins. Reese Walsh for the Broncos. Big Tino, parallel for the Titans. Gold reflections for the Rabbitohs, number 28. Box number 2. New recruit, Tuku for the Sharks. Vegas Game 1 header card. Junior Paulo, parallel for the Eels. Vegas Jesse Arthurs for Broncos. Jerome Hughes, parallel for the Storm. Pink Diamond Shania Power for the Cowboys, number 35. Reflections for the Tigers. Mawaki Fotuaika, parallel for Titans. Latrell Mitchell, Vegas for the Rabbitohs. Nathan Cleary, parallel for Panthers. New recruit, Kane Bradley for Storm. Black Young Guns, number 54. Gordon Tong for Manly. Thomas Flegler, parallel for Dolphins. Kangaroos for the Master Series. Multicultural Tohu Harris for the Warriors. Katani Staggs parallel for the Broncos. New recruit Kurt Capewell for the Warriors. New recruit Valami Avale for the Cowboys. Multicultural Sanua Taruva for Panthers. Rabbitohs parallel checklist. Dally M, Kalen Ponga for the Knights. Xavier Coates, multicultural for the Storm. William Kennedy, parallel for the Sharks. New recruit Dominic Young for the Roosters. Dally M, Jakaya Whitfield for the Tigers. Ben Hunt, parallel for the Dragons. Ruby Mojo, Scott Drinkwater for the Cowboys, number 49. Reflections for the Cowboys. Valentine Haynes, parallel for the Cowboys. New recruit Josh Curran for the Bulldogs. Multicultural Valami Kickout for the Bulldogs. Manly parallel checklist. Sorry. And gold reflections for the Sharks, number 46. Last packet for box number 2. White Young Guns, Sanua Taruva for Panthers, number 69. Thank you, mate. Brendan Smith at parallel for the Roosters. Alright, box number 3. Salami kick out, multicultural for the Bulldogs. Elam Lukey, parallel for the Cowboys. New recruit, Stephen Crichton for the Bulldogs. Tommy Turbo, a Vegas for Manly. Panthers parallel checklist. Pink Diamond, Jesse Southwell for the Knights, number 49. Reflections for the Cowboys. Jesse Bromwich, parallel for Dolphins. Multicultural, Selwyn Cobbo for the Broncos. Addo parallel for the Bulldogs. In the Storm for the Master Series. Multicultural, Latrell Mitchell. Sebastian Chris, parallel for Raiders. Gold Reflections for the Raiders, number 61. White Young Guns, Toby Couchman for the Dragons, number 52. RTS parallel for the Warriors. New recruit, Sean Kepe for the Rabbitohs. Dally M, Sean Johnson for the Warriors. New recruit, Joe Chan for Storm. Tanila Paseka, parallel for Manly. Multicultural, Tohu Harris for the Warriors. Sam Walker, a Vegas for the Roosters. James Tedesco, parallel for the Roosters. New recruit, Billy Burns for the Sharks. Dally M, Tegan Berry for the Dragons. Renato Mortalo, parallel for the Sharks. Ruben Garrick, Ruby Mojo, number 49. Reece Walsh, Vegas for Broncos. Tigers, parallel checklist. Reflections for the Warriors. I've got yawns and I can't get rid of him. Tyson Frizzell, parallel for the Knights. New recruit, Kyle Flanagan for the Dragons. New recruit, Luke Brooks for Manly. Black League sensation, number 14. Sorry, Nan. Nelson Asafa Solomona for Storm. If you're watching this morning's break, you'd understand that reference, but yeah. We were looking for purple cards for Nan this morning. Jacob Little, parallel for Dragons. She was happy just to see the hits that come out. And not my Nan. Just putting it out there. New recruit Morgan Harper for the Eels. Tolator Koala, parallel for Manly. Harley Smith Shields, new recruit for Titans. Vegas, Alex Johnston for the Rabbitohs. Joey Manu, parallel for the Roosters. Multicultural, Chance Nico Klokstad for the Warriors. Reflections for the Knights. Jermaine Hopgood, parallel for the Eels. New recruit Jaden Sullivan for the Tigers. Cody Walker, multicultural for the Rabbitohs. Dragons, parallel checklist. in the Kangaroos for the Master Series. Number 72 in the Rabbitohs Master Series signature. Scott Drinkwater, parallel for the Cowboys. Vegas, Victor Bradley for the Roosters. Herbie Farnworth, parallel for Dolphins. Multicultural, Addo Carr for the Bulldogs. New recruit, Jaden Hunt for the Broncos. Payne Huss, parallel for Broncos. Dally M, Patrick Carrigan for Broncos. Multicultural, James Fisher-Harris for Panthers. Nick Meaney, parallel for Storm. New recruit, Herbie Farnworth for the Dolphins. Dally M, Isabel Kelly for the Roosters. Stephen Crichton, parallel for Bulldogs. Dominic Young, Ruby Mojo for the Roosters, number 49. New recruit, Jack Cogger for the Knights. Reflections for the Storm. Jordan Rapiner, parallel for the Raiders. Daly Cherry Evans, Vegas for Manly. Tohu Harris, parallel for Warriors. Gold Reflections for the Dolphins, number 31. Last packet for box number 4. White Young Guns, Cooley for the Cowboys, number 158. Isaiah Yo, parallel for Panthers. Sapphire Mojo Zach Lomax for the Dragons. Number 12. Vegas Damien Cook for the Rabbitohs. Lindsay Collins parallel for the Roosters. White Young Guns, Ali for the Warriors, number 67. Tyrell Sloan, parallel for the Dragons. Hayden Cesar, new recruit for the Tigers. Breakout, number 86. Nelly Hafunga and Ali Brigginshaw for the Broncos. Murray Talagi, parallel for the Cowboys. Reflections for the Broncos. Parallel Hamoli Olaka'atu for Manly. New recruit Keenan Palacia for the Titans. Multicultural Jason Tormalolo for the Cowboys. Vegas Joey Manu for the Roosters. Jerome Luai parallel for Panthers. New recruit Kelvin Talagi for the Eels. Police Kafusi parallel for the Dolphins. Multicultural David Fafita for the Titans. Dally M, Melly Hafunga for the Broncos. Dane Gagai parallel for Knights. Ruby Mojo Cameron Munster for the Storm, number 49. Reflections for the Eels. Jaden Sullivan parallel for the Tigers. New recruit Fletcher Baker for the Broncos. New recruit Dane Laurie for the Panthers. William Martin, White League Sensations, number 72. Lamy Kickout, parallel for the Bulldogs. New recruit, Kai Pearce Paul for the Knights. 5 packets left for the box. Vegas, Luke Brooks for Manly. Jamal Fogarty, parallel for the Raiders. Dally M, Sanua Taruva for Panthers. Nico Hines, multicultural for the Sharks. Will Penasini, parallel for the Eels. Multicultural, Emery Agula for the Raiders. Last packet for box number 5. Halfway through the case. And it's Storm in the Master Series. We also have Adam Fanua Blake parallel for the Warriors. Multicultural, happy for the Tigers. Master Series in the Maroons. Philip Semi, parallel for Titans. Milwaukee Photoika, Sapphire Mojo number 4. Reflections for the Warriors. Bulldogs parallel checklist. White Young Guns, Tom Jenkins for the Knights, number 106. Keon Kolomatangi, parallel for the Rabbitohs. New recruit, Zach Hosking for the Raiders. Jake Trbojevic, Vegas for Manly. Cameron McInnes, parallel for the Sharks. Multicultural, Selwyn Cobbo for the Broncos. Hamifido Multicultural for Dolphins. Black Young Guns, Brendan Pakura for the Broncos, number 74. Kalen Ponga, parallel for the Knights. New recruit Jack Whiten for the Rabbitohs. Vegas James Tedesco for the Roosters. Isaiah Papali'i parallel for the Tigers. Corey Waddell, new recruit for Manly. Dalian Samoima Torfa for the Raiders. Dominic Young parallel for the Roosters. Ruby Mojo, Tigers checklist number 10. Dally M, Herbie Farmworth for the Broncos. Parallel, Chance Nico Klokstad for the Warriors. Reflections for the Rabbitohs. Clint Gufferson parallel for the Eels. New recruit Jaden Hunt for the Broncos. Multicultural Latrell Mitchell for the Rabbitohs. Joseph Tarpanay parallel for the Raiders. Payne Huss Vegas for Broncos. Reece Walsh parallel for Broncos. New recruit Herbie Farmworth for Dolphins. Number 2, David Clemmer, Emerald Mojo for the Tigers. Storm parallel checklist. New recruit Raymond Faitala Mariner for the Dragons. Multicultural, Brian Kelly for the Titans. White Young Guns for the Tigers, number 6. Matt Burton, parallel for the Bulldogs. New recruit, Raymond Fatala Mariner for the Dragons. I think that's like the last one I opened from the last box. Jermaine Isako, Dally M for the Dolphins. New recruit, Josh Curran for the Bulldogs. James Fisher-Harris, parallel for Panthers. Vegas, Jake Trbojevic for Manly. Morgan Smithies, parallel for the Raiders. Multicultural, Joseph Tarpanay for the Raiders. Reflections for Manly. Tommy Dearden, parallel for the Cowboys. New recruit, Corey Waddell for Manly. Wade Egan, parallel for the Warriors. Pink Diamond, Bobby Law for the Dragons, number 47. Vegas, James Tedesco for the Roosters. Tommy, parallel for the Dragons. Multicultural, Zach Labour for the Cowboys. Dally M, Simona Torfa for the Raiders. Titans parallel checklist. Broncos, number 45. Ezra Mam in the Ruby Mojo. Reflections for the Sharks. Damien Cook, parallel for the Rabbitohs. New recruit, Zach Hosking for the Raiders. Number 28 white league sensations for Bradman Best. Jermaine Isako, parallel for Dolphins. New recruit, Kane Bradley for Storm. Vegas, Payne Huss for Broncos. Cesar Vitalikai, parallel for the Sharks. New recruit, Jack Whiten for the Rabbitohs. Black Young Guns, Brendan Hands for the Eels, number 144. Leo Thompson, parallel for the Knights. Multicultural, Jerome Hughes for Storm. Rabbitohs in the Master Series. Stefano Utakamanu, parallel for Tigers. Sapphire Mojo, Raiders Checklist, number 10. That's the end of box number 7. Alright, box number 8. Let's go. Vegas, Patrick Carrigan for the Broncos. Jack Cogger, parallel for the Knights. Sapphire Mojo, Valentine Holmes for the Cowboys, number 7. White Young Guns, Kale Hero for the Sharks, number 13. Adam Reynolds, parallel for the Broncos. New recruit, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck for the Warriors. New recruit, Spencer Lenu for the Roosters. Emerald Mojo, number 2. Jaden Campbell with the Titans. Will Warbrick parallel for the Storm. Multicultural, Justin Olam for the Tigers. Game 2 header card. Got one of each. AJ Brimson parallel for the Titans. Reflections for the Raiders. Sharks parallel checklist. New recruit Thomas McHale for the Cowboys. Multicultural Jeremy Marshall King for the Dolphins. Latrell Mitchell parallel for the Rabbitohs. Pink Diamond Sharks checklist number 27. Reflections for the Roosters. Jeremy Marshall King parallel for the Dolphins. New recruit Joe Chan for Storm. New recruit Brad Schneider for Panthers. Ruby Mojo, Toby Rudolph, number 3 for the Sharks. Dally M, Yasmin Clydesdale for the Knights. Liam Martin parallel for Panthers. Multicultural Brendan Pakura for Broncos. David Clemmer parallel for Tigers. And Vegas Cameron Murray for the Rabbitohs. Excuse me. Luke Brooks parallel for Manly. New recruit Billy Burns for the Sharks. Dally M, Dylan Martin Zalesniak for the Warriors. Parallel Victor Bradley for the Roosters. 2 packets left for box number 8. Multicultural Dane Gagai for the Knights. Maroons Maroons in the Master Series. Bailey Simonson parallel for the Eels. New recruit Kurt Capewell for the Warriors. New recruit Valami Avile for the Cowboys. Game 1 header card, making number 2. Alex Johnston parallel for the Rabbitohs. Multicultural Gordon Tong for Manly. Breakout number 63, Batil Yvette Welsh and Rakea Horn for the Tigers. Blake Brayley parallel for the Sharks. New recruit Dominic Young for the Roosters. Vegas Jesse Arthurs for the Broncos. Jacob Saifiti parallel for the Knights. Braden Trindle, multicultural for the Sharks. Billy Walters, parallel for the Broncos. Maroons in the Master Series. Hey, haven't seen too many of these. Number 50, Shaquille Mitchell, Indigenous patch. Brian Pappenhausen, parallel for Storm. Reflections Gold, parallel number 35 for the Storm. White Young Guns, Sandon Smith for the Roosters, number 6. Alifiana Campiera, parallel for Titans. Micah Sivo, multicultural for the Eels. Reflections for the Dragons. Aiden Cesar, parallel for the Tigers. Dally Dave Fafita for Titans. New recruit Dane Laurie for Panthers. Reed Marnie, parallel for the Bulldogs. Multicultural Dominic Young for the Roosters. Hudson Young, parallel for the Raiders. New recruit Kai Pearce Paul for the Knights. Tamika Upton, Dally M for the Knights. Jake Jaboyevich, parallel for Manly. Ruby Mojo, Jack Whiten for the Rabbitohs. Number 49. Not yet. Not looking good. Three packs to go in box number 9. But it's not over yet, so you never know. New recruit Tuku for the Sharks. Got a Shakhtar patch. Haven't seen too many of them. Reflections for the Bulldogs. Roosters parallel checklist. Alright, last packet for the box. Latrell Mitchell, Vegas for the Rabbitohs. Mitchell Moses, parallel for the Eels. Alright. Up to box number 10. Careful what you say, bro. I might tell you to go away. You're not welcome. White Young Guns, Ben Trbojevic for Manly, number 7. Shaq Tigers, no, Shaq's Indigenous patch with Rabbitohs. Is that what you're talking about? Is that where I put it? Yeah, no. Indigenous. Daly Cherry Evans, parallel for Manly. Keenan Palacia, new recruit for Tigers. Black Young Guns, Sua Wong for the Roosters. Yeah, right. Number 22. Jadra Hargraves, parallel for the Roosters. Yeah, well, Mum was trying to work out what was next, and I, on your behalf, I mentioned that they're looking for pink diamonds. So hopefully you managed to get a few that you were looking for. Kalen Ponga, multicultural for the Knights. Pink Diamond, Ashley Quinlan for the Raiders. Number 3. Eels, parallel checklist. New recruit Thomas Flagler for the Dolphins. Bo Fermor, parallel for Titans. Multicultural Hammer Fido for the Dolphins. You're not the only one, mate. You're not the only one. I've seen it. New recruit Fletcher Baker for the Broncos. Joey Manu, Vegas for Roosters. Ezra Mam, parallel for Broncos. Multicultural, happy for the Tigers. Reflections for the Rabbitohs. Xavier Coates, parallel for Storm. CCC. Dally M, Harry Grant for Storm. Dally M, Ali Briganshaw for Broncos. DWZ, parallel for the Warriors. Ruby Mojo, Will Penasini for the Eels, number 29. Reflections for the Titans. Mikhail Ravalawa, parallel for Dragons. New recruit, Aiden Cesar for the Tigers. Luke Brooks, Vegas for Manly. Cowboys parallel checklist. New recruit, Morgan Smithies for the Raiders. Kalmatalagi, new recruit for Eels. Number 1 in the BD, Josh King for Storm. Brian To'o, parallel for Panthers. Multicultural, Mikhail Ravalawa for the Dragons. Kangaroos in the Master Series. Hammer Fido, parallel for the Dolphins. 2 packets left for the case. Sapphire Mojo, number 4. Teddy for the Roosters. Alright, last packet for the case. Are we lucky? Vegas, Damien Cook for the Rabbitohs. And Jack Whiten parallel for the Rabbitohs. Alright, well, but wait, there's more. We still have the priority box left to go. Emerald Mojo, John Bateman for the Tigers, number 4. Jesse Bromwich, parallel for the Dolphins. Game 2 header card, let's go. Multicultural Addo Carr for the Bulldogs. Vegas Gang 2 header card. Yep. It's the little things, guys. It's the little things. Tanila Paseka, parallel for Manly. New recruit Harley Smith Shields for Titans. Multicultural, Chance Nico Klokstad for the Warriors. James Tedesco parallel for the Roosters. Pink Diamond, Quincy Dodd for the Sharks, number 27. Priority number 23. Reflections for the Knights. Dylan Brown parallel for the Eels. New recruit Jaden Hunt for the Broncos. Vegas Patrick Carrigan for the Broncos. Selwyn Cobbo parallel for the Broncos. Dally M Ezra Mam for Broncos. Multicultural James Fisher Harris for Panthers. Cameron Munster parallel for Storm. You recruit Herbie Farnworth for Dolphins. Dally M Anessa Biddle for the Sharks. Haddo Carr parallel for the Bulldogs. Mikhail Ravalawa, Ruby Mojo for the Dragons, number 16. Priority Reflections for the Dragons, number 19. Sebastian Chris parallel for Raiders. You recruit Jack Cogger for the Knights. Cameron Murray, Vegas for the Rabbitohs. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, parallel for Warriors. New recruit Jaden Sullivan for the Tigers. Jacob Little parallel for the Dragons. We've got 5 packets left for the priority box. Multicultural Cody Walker for the Rabbitohs. Maroons in the Master Series. Elam Lucky parallel for the Cowboys. Sapphire Mojo, Ezra Mann for the Broncos, number 14. 3 Mojos. Emerald, Sapphire, and Ruby in this priority box. And our White Young Guns, Sanua Taruva for the Panthers. Feel like we've opened a few of these. Number 3. Panthers parallel checklist. Alright, lucky last. I feel like we finish on these a lot. Morgan Harper, new recruit for the Eels. Alright guys, well that's the end of the packets for the break. All we have left for this one is our Master Series cards. So unfortunately, being the random seed break, there isn't the $100 bonus gift card in that one. Try Red Pip. What is that? Anyway, yes, we have our Rabbitohs Master Series signature number 72. Got a bit distracted there. Let's change screens. There we are. Alright, 3 times around the merry-go-round. Number 1, number 2, and lucky last, number 3. Trent Kinnersley with the Warriors for the Master Series cards. Alright, thank you everyone. That's it. That's